The band Joey Ramone hated. Jeffrey Ross Hyman, better known as Joey Ramone, was the iconic frontman of the legendary punk rock band, the Ramones. As a singer, songwriter, and one of the founding members, Joey became a symbol of the punk movement. His unique voice, towering presence, and rebellious image made him a countercultural figure who helped define an entire genre. The Ramones formed in 1974, they were all about simplicity, fast, loud, raw. They stripped rock and roll down to its bare essentials, three-chord songs that cut straight to the point. However, their influence on the punk scene has gained them worldwide recognition. They are often cited as one of the greatest bands of all time, and their debut album is often cited as one of the greatest albums of all time. Joey was well known for his careless and deep vocal delivery. Most of their songs revolved around estranged or slightly controversial lyrics, such as sniffing glue to get high or rebellious kids and teenagers. These lyrical themes helped issue in a very rebellious style of lyricism in punk. Throughout their career, Joey and Johnny Ramone remained the constant members of the band, sticking with the group until they retired in 1996. Beyond the Ramones, Joey also enjoyed a successful posthumous solo career, further cementing his legacy in music history. By the mid-1970s, the Ramones were credited as pioneers of punk rock, their fast-paced, three-chord songs shaping the genre's raw energy. Their influence went far beyond music, leaving a lasting impact on popular culture. However, as punk evolved into the late 1970s and early 1980s, so did the musical landscape, with bands like The Cure emerging and shifting the scene with their atmospheric, moody sound. While Joey Ramone embodied the straightforward ethos of punk rock, he famously disliked The Cure, a band that had gained prominence in the early 1980s with their distinctive brand of post-punk and goth rock. Known for dark, introspective lyrics and frontman Robert Smith's gothic aesthetic, complete with dramatic makeup and teased hair, The Cure became a cultural staple, blending melancholic themes with catchy, synth-driven melodies. Albums like 17 Seconds showcased their more ethereal, moody style, which stood in stark contrast to the raw simplicity of the Ramones' music. So, why did Joey Ramone dislike The Cure so much? By the late 70s and early 80s, a new wave of bands was emerging. Groups like The Cure were pushing the boundaries of what post-punk could sound like. Joey believed that bands like The Cure were overcomplicating music. In his view, punk was about directness, stripping everything down to its core, cutting through the noise with pure emotion. Bands like The Cure, with their elaborate soundscapes and artistic experimentation, represented something more abstract, which Joey felt went against the very ethos of punk. Despite Joey's criticism, The Cure persevered, becoming one of the most influential bands of their time. Their music continues to inspire artists across genres, while Robert Smith's unique persona and resilience in the face of criticism made him a cultural icon. The Ramones, while groundbreaking, eventually disbanded and faded into history, whereas The Cure's music continues to resonate with new generations, reflecting the evolution of post-punk and goth music long after the Ramones left the stage. Even though Joey didn't like The Cure, there's no denying the impact they had on music. While the Ramones stuck to their roots, The Cure helped define the goth rock movement and influenced countless artists across genres. Robert Smith's unique style, both musically and visually, made The Cure a cultural force in the 80s and beyond. So, while Joey may have hated The Cure, both bands shaped music in their own right. What do you think? Was Joey too harsh, or do you agree that bands like The Cure moved too far from the original punk sound? Let us know in the comments below.